Dear friends, we were discussing the acidic character of phenols, and we discussed that the substituents like electron withdrawing groups and electron donating groups, they affect their acidity. So in our previous lecture we discussed that electron withdrawing groups, they increase the acidity of phenol, whereas electron donating groups, they decrease the acidity of phenol. And we also discussed the acidity of various nitrophenols. Today we will, in continuation of that lecture, we will discuss acidity or acidic order of various halophenols, means when we have halogen in the benzene ring, cresols when we have methyl substituted phenol, and metamethoxy and meta-aminophenol, and various dihydric phenols. Then we will see which one is more acidic and which one is less acidic. So before discussing the acidic character of halophenols, I would like to once again remind you that while discussing the acidic character of phenols, we have to consider that those factors which stabilize the phenoxide ion. So that was your phenoxide ion. So any factor that stabilizes it, generally electron withdrawing group, they will stabilize it, so they will increase the acidity, whereas any factor that destabilizes it, like electron donating groups, they will make it unstable and they will decrease the acidity. So basically we have two effects. Generally those groups, they have inductive as well as a resonance effect. So these can occur in same direction or they can occur in opposite direction. So we will discuss depending upon if they are occurring in same direction, then it is quite easy to tell whether the acidity will increase or decrease. So if one is occurring in one direction and suppose inductive is minus, resonance is plus R, then we have to see which factor is dominating, and depending upon that we have to decide which one is more acidic and which one is less acidic. So with this background, let us start the acidic character of halophenols. So halophenols means when this phenol, we have halogen group in the like X, this is ortho phenol. This is your meta halophenol, and this is your para halophenol. Now first I will be discussing the halogen like Cl, Br and iodine. So let us see if we have these three halogens, orthochlorophenol, metachlorophenol, parachlorophenol, or we have orthobromo, metabromo and parabromo. So for these halogens, chlorine, bromine and iodine, let us see what will be the acidic order. First let us see the nature of X. Now these X, which is halogen, so it has basically 6 lone pair of electrons around itself, this halogen. Now this X, it has two type of effects. This X, as X is more electron active than carbon, so it has minus I effect. Second, it also donates electrons to the ring like this, so it also has your plus R effect. So this halogen, while discussing their acidic character, first let us, we have seen the nature of X. These halogens, they have minus inductive effect, means they attract the electrons towards itself because of inductive effect, and due to resonance they give electrons towards the ring. So due to minus I effect, they are electron withdrawing groups, but due to plus R effect, they are electron donating groups, EDG electron donating, EWG electron withdrawing groups. Now their effect is reverse. Inductive effect is has electron withdrawing effect, whereas resonance effect has electron donating effect. So if inductive effect is dominating, then they will attract the electrons towards itself and they will stabilize. This inductive effect, it stabilizes the phenoxide ion, whereas this resonance effect, as it is electron donating, so it destabilizes the phenoxide ion. So as I have already discussed, any factor that stabilizes the phenoxide ion, that will increase the acidity, whereas the factors which destabilize the phenoxide ion, they will decrease the acidity. Now let us see, out of first we have to see out of these inductive and resonance effect, which effect is dominating. So for resonance effect, so this is very important, resonance is effective when orbitals of same energy are involved. So resonance is most effective when we have resonance among orbitals of same energy. Now let us see here, this carbon of this benzene, carbon has 2p orbital, whereas this halogen X, for chlorine it has a 3p orbital, for bromine the electrons are in 4p orbitals, and for iodine they are in 5p. So 2p and 3p orbitals, they don't have same energy, so energy of 3p orbital is greater than 2p orbital. So in this case resonance is not effective, because the orbitals that are involved for resonance, because electrons have to come from one orbital to another, so it will be most effective and these two orbitals they have same energy. But in case of halogens, these orbitals are 3p, 4p and 5p for chlorine, bromine and iodine respectively, but carbon has 2p orbital, so this resonance effect is not as effective. So in halogens, inductive effect dominates. Inductive effect dominates than resonance effect, so their overall effect is inductive effect. So while discussing their acidic strength, we will give the acidic order based on their inductive effect. Now if we have to compare the acidity of ortho, meta and para, and this is for chlorine, bromine and iodine, fluorine is not included here because fluorine is highly electronegative, so its behavior is somewhat different. So ortho halophenols, meta halophenols and para halophenols for halogens like chlorine, bromine and iodine, which will be more acidic. Now inductive effect is distance dependent, so inductive effect decreases with the distance, we all know that. Now this halogen is near to OH, so when we have to write their phenoxide structure, so it will be their phenoxide ion. So what I can do, I can write just a little below. Okay, so this is your phenoxide ion. Now when the halogen is at ortho position, it is closer to this, so it stabilizes the phenoxide ion more. So if it is at meta position, now its distance from O negative is greater when it was at ortho position. Now here its stabilization is less, so that means this is more stable than this, and this is more stable than para halo substituted phenoxide ion, because inductive effect decreases with distance. So inductive effect is because their stability is because of inductive effect, and inductive effect is maximum at ortho, then at meta, then minimum at para. So their acidic strength will be the ortho halophenol will be more acidic than meta halophenol, and meta halophenol will be more acidic than para halophenols. We have explained this order on the basis of inductive effect of these halogens, because here resonance effect does not dominate because of mismatch of energy of orbitals. So inductive effect dominates, and inductive effect, it is distance dependent. So as the atom which has which influences, which gives its inductive effect, it goes away from our center of attraction, like here it is a phenoxide ion, so its effect decreases. So the electron withdrawing effect of this halogen is maximum at ortho, then at meta, and then it is minimum at para. So this ortho halophenoxide ion is most stable. It is stable because it is decreasing its electron density, because it is electron withdrawing group. So we can say ortho halophenol is stronger acid than meta halophenol, and meta halophenol is a stronger acid than para halo phenol, and which are stronger acid than phenol. So all of these halo acids, halophenols, they are stronger acid than phenol, because in phenol there is no electron withdrawing group. Now, but if we have parafluoro, as I have said, the behavior is fluoro is somewhat different. Now this parafluoro, now fluorine has 2p orbital, carbon has 2p orbital. Now it can has a resonance, so it's a plus R effect. It occurs, it occurs, plus R effect also occurs, and also fluorine is highly electronegative, so it's a minus I effect also occurs. So in case of fluorine, plus R and minus I effect balance each other, because both are occurring in different directions, balance each other's. Due to plus R effect, it tends to give its electrons to the ring, but because of minus I effect, this is plus R effect, but due to minus I effect, it tends to attract its electron because of minus I effect. And in case of fluorine, both these they balance each other, so the parafluorophenol is has same acidity than phenol. So parafluorophenol is approximately as acidic as phenol, because in case of fluorine both effects they balance each other. Now if we have to compare the acidity in case of the variation of halogen, like we have to compare the acidity of orthochloro, orthobromo, orthoiodo, and orthofluorophenol. Now as we have seen that in case of chlorine, bromine and iodine, for chlorine, chloride, bromide and iodide, minus I effect dominates, and the order of electronegativity is, because minus I effect, it depends upon electronegativity. Higher the electronegativity, higher the minus I effect. So chlorine is more electronegative than bromine, which is more electronegative than iodide. So this is the order of electronegativity of these atoms. So we can say the minus I effect of chlorine is maximum, so it will increase the acidity more than bromine, which will increase the acidity more than iodine. So we can write here the acidic strength like this. This is greater than this, this is greater than this, this is greater than this. So this is explained on the basis of electronegativity of this halogen. Higher the electronegativity, higher the minus I effect, higher the minus I effect, so higher it will stabilize the phenoxide ion, so greater will be the acidity. Now the case of a fluorophenol is somewhat different, because here, because fluorine is highly electronegative, so we have this intramolecular hydrogen bonding in fluorophenol. So in case of orthofluorophenol, we have intramolecular hydrogen bonding. So due to this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, we have already discussed in our previous lecture for orthonitrophenol. So it will hinder the removal of this proton. So because of this, it is least acidic. So the another reason is that in case of the fluorobenzene, we also has plus R effect, which will decrease the acidity. So combining these two factors, intramolecular hydrogen bonding and plus R and minus I effect of fluorine, the orthofluorophenols, they are least acidic. So the order of acidity is orthochlorophenol is more acidic than orthobromo, then orthoiodo, then orthofluorophenol. So that is how we can explain the acidic strength of various halophenols. Now let us discuss acidic character of cresols. Cresols means when we have methyl group on as a substituent. So this is your orthocresol, this is your metacresol, this is your paracresol, and this is your phenol. Now let us compare their acidity. Now methyl group is an electron donating group. Methyl group is electron donating group, and the reason for its electron donation is hyperconjugation. So hyperconjugation is similar to resonance, which is called no bond resonance. This is also called no bond resonance. So because of this hyperconjugation effect, methyl group has electron donating, is an electron donating group. Now we know that electron donating groups decrease the acidity. So that means all these cresols, they are less acidic than phenol. So phenol has higher acidity, so we will write the most acidic is phenol. So all these cresols, they will be less acidic than phenol. Now we have seen that similar to resonance, this hyperconjugation effect is maximum at ortho para position than at meta position. Now let us see. Now methyl group, it is an electron donating group. Because of this, it will decrease the acidity. Now this electron donation effect is maximum at ortho and para position. So that means the electron donating capacity of this cresol is maximum at ortho and para position and is minimum at meta position. So that means this metacresol will be more acidic than ortho and para. So next becomes your metacresol. Now because at meta position the electron donation capacity of this methyl is least than ortho and para, so that's why it is more, because electron donation, what it does, it decreases the acidity. So because of that, meta cresol is acidic than ortho and para. Now ortho and para, we have field effects. So ortho is least acidic, then your come meta. So the field effects is a controversial, not controversial, it is not well studied because there is no specific explanation of this field effect. So because it is a combination of electronic and steric factors. So because of these field effects, para methyl orthocresol is least acidic. So the most acidic is phenol. Phenol is most acidic, then your metacresol, then paracresol and orthocresol. Orthocresol is least acidic because of field effects. Field effects arises because of various steric and electronic factors. There are no proper explanation why this orthocresol is more acidic than para. So we can say because of these field effects, it has higher electron donation effect. This methyl group has higher electron donation effect at ortho position than at para position. So that's why it is the least acidic. So that is the acidic order in case of cresols. Now let us see what other we have. Now we have to see acidic strength of meta-methoxy and meta-aminophenol. Now this is your phenol. First of all, it is always better to write structure. Then looking at the structure, we can tell meta-methoxy OCH3. This is your meta-methoxy phenol, and this is your meta-amino NH2 group. Meta-amino phenol. Now when we have to compare their acidic strength, we have to see the nature of these groups. Both methoxy and NH2 groups, they have plus R effect because they gives electrons to the benzene ring. So they have plus R effect, and they have minus I effect. They attract the electrons towards themselves because of inductive effect. Now the here carbon has 2p orbital, oxygen also has 2p orbital, and nitrogen also has 2p orbital. So here resonance effect as well as inductive effect, they are efficient, but we have studied that this resonance effective is maximum at ortho and para position. At meta position this group does not involve in resonance. So meta methoxy and meta amino, they do not participate in resonance when they are at meta position. So this plus R effect has no role on their resistive strength, so their resistive strength will be based upon their inductive effect. Now these have minus I effect because oxygen and nitrogen, they are more electron active than carbon, so they will attract the electrons towards themselves. So that means both methoxy and aminophenol, because these are electron withdrawing groups because of inductive effect, and the reason for that is inductive effect, because at meta position the factor that dominates is inductive, because resonance effect does not occur at meta position. So because of the electron withdrawing effect they are more acidic than phenol, and out of these methoxy and amino, oxygen has higher electron activity than nitrogen, so its inductive effect is more. So inductive effect which is electron withdrawing effect minus I effect of OCH3 is higher than NH2 group because of higher electron activity of oxygen than nitrogen. So this metamethoxyphenol will be most acidic. So the acidic order will be your metamethoxy, that will be more acidic than meta amino, which will be more acidic than phenol. So that is their acidic strength order. Metamethoxy is most acidic than meta amino than your phenol. So that's how we explain their acidic order. Now let us see the acidic strength of catechol, resorcinol and hydroquinone. Let me write the structure. First catechol. So this is your catechol, OH. I have deliberately written like this. You might have guessed why, because I want to show intramolecular hydrogen bonding here. So this is your resorcinol, this is catechol, this is resorcinol, and this is your hydroquinone. This is your hydroquinone. Now let us see first, if we want to see the acidic strength of this OH group, then let us see the effect of second OH group, because now it is as a substituent. Now this OH group, it has plus R effect and minus I effect. So because oxygen is more electron active, so it has plus R and minus I effect, which are opposite to one another, and carbon as well as oxygen has 2p orbital, so resonance is effective, and resonance is least effective at meta position, because at when it is at meta position it does not participate in resonance. Now here in case of catechol we have one more additional thing, because there exists intramolecular hydrogen bonding, H bonding in catechol. So because of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, it is difficult to cleave this OH bond, and it is difficult to release protons, so it is least acidic. So the least acidic is catechol because of this intramolecular hydrogen bonding, that is least acidic. Now out of this hydroquinone, first see what is hydroquinone. In hydroquinone, these electrons, they can participate in resonance because it is at para position and it has minus I effect. Now both carbon and oxygen, they have 2p orbital, so here resonance effect dominates. So it becomes electron donating groups. Now electron donating groups, they decrease the acidity. So hydroquinone is less acidic than catechol. So I will write here, this is your hydroquinone. Now let us see resorcinol. Now here OH group is present at meta position. Now it has a minus I effect here, minus I effect, but its plus R effect is not there because at meta position it cannot participate in resonance. This we have seen when we discussed the resonating structure of nitro group. When it was at meta position, it does not participated in the resonance. So I have kept the link of that lecture in the description section, so you can watch that lecture again. So at meta position it does not affect in resonance, so it is only present, it only gives the minus I effect. So because of minus I effect it becomes electron withdrawing group, and electron withdrawing groups, they increase the acidity. So this resorcinol is most acidic. So there will be your acidic strength order. Resorcinol is more acidic than your hydroquinone, which is more acidic than your catechol. Catechol is least acidic because of intramolecular hydrogen bonding like this. So resorcinol is most acidic, then hydroquinone, then your catechol is least acidic. So that was all for today. I hope you have gone through this lecture very carefully, because the lectures are very important, and same explanation we will apply to other compounds when we will discuss their acidic strength, both inductive effect, resonance effect, if there exist these effects. So based on these effects we try to explain the acidity of phenols. And we in first lecture we had 3 lectures on acidity of phenol. In first lecture we generally discussed why phenols are acidic and why they are more acidic than alcohols. In the second lecture we discussed the effect of electron withdrawing groups, nitro groups, and we discussed why, because with the help of resonating structures, that when nitro group it was present at meta position, it does not participate in the resonance. Today we discussed the acidic strength of other substituted phenols like halophenols, catechols, cresols, and meta-amino and meta-methoxyphenols, and with the help of a resonance effect and inductive effect we successfully explained their order of acidity. And one thing that you have to keep in mind, that any factor that stabilizes the phenoxide ion, that will increase the acidity, and any factor that destabilizes the phenoxide ion, that will decrease the acidity. And phenoxide ion is negatively charged, so those factors which will decrease the negative charge of phenoxide ion, they will stabilize it, whereas those factors that will increase the negative charge, they will destabilize this. So based on these observations we explained their acidic order. So thank you very much. Please don't forget to subscribe and share with your friends. Thank you very much.